So yeah, this is the list. I didn't quite find room for Myrex, but I've seen some lists play one Myrex main and then one Myrex sideboard, which is pretty cool for control mirrors because you don't mind the extra land for control mirrors, and you go up to 2 Myrex up to sideboards. You could see that being good if you expect a lot of control, which
Yellow
is
hat
probably gonna be a
pigeons,
decent
yellow
bit
hat
of,
pigeons.
and then yeah. So yeah, I'm like a little border on the color requirements, not by a lot, just by a tiny bit. All right, I would definitely take that that hand. All right, not the worst small, not the worst small in the world. Looks like they're still playing the Legends deck. Could be just black green mid range too. It is black green mid range. That's not good for me. I think I'd rather play against turn to Bronco, turn to Hearse. I can live with that. Not sure how common main deck Hearse is for black green. The Pioneer Supers Finals was a waste not mirror. I still don't understand how that deck is playable. It was always pretty good and it got people tuned it, I guess. It's the crime deck with Kisa and the land guy. How do you know? I think people sometimes just play Hearse in the main. I was looking at Ritzy's stream yesterday and looks like he was kind of rebuilding the deck and he was considering even a couple Hearse main. Interesting spot. Kind of want to greet second Anchorage, but I'm not sure it's right. Could just discard Sunfalls for now. And Sunfall could be really good if he actually plays a creature. End up putting Cryptic Cut. No, I decided there wouldn't be like that much black green anyways. And I wasn't even sure it's that great against black green. Lines up really well against Lily, but less well against other things. Alright, this is like kind of a turn where let's see what their follow-up is. A rogue. Hostile investigator. Kind of round one, our worst matchup. And they have like pretty good start too. And they won the die roll. Yeah. This is rough, obviously. Thing is, if I deluge, not sure how I deal with Lily. Deluge, hope to find a get lost. So Sunken Citadel. What would Sunken Citadel be if it wasn't a Sunken Citadel? It would be. I think it would just be Seachrome Coast, probably. Some people only play 2 Seachrome Coast. Okay. That was fortunate. Gotta stop that investigator nonsense. Is main deck Hearse and Golgari common? I think having one is reasonable. It's just a pretty good card in the meta, and it's good against blue-white. It's obviously good against the lands deck. I might just discard Deluge here. I don't think I actually have time for Deluge this game. Discarded Go for the Throat. So if they say go, we know they have another one. I guess I'm just gonna do this. Three steps ahead. Doesn't do that much for me, does it? Sunken Citadel's like fine here. I didn't get punished for it this game. Their last card in hand should be Go for the Throat. Yeah, 100% Go for the Throat. Not 100%, I guess. Soaring Emperor's pretty good. Can cast Jace for free, but I don't know what that does for me. Not that much. So I'll just keep these two. It's funny how the one Anchorage like just changes so much. Oh, they actually discarded Go for the Throat this time. I mean, they drew like an investigator or something. Clearly something they feel is good. Because they're kind of chilling with a Go for the Throat in hand. Well, I guess that's what Dynamo said, but I don't think so. I think it's just the one of. I mean, because they have command. I guess it could be. Oh, we're about to find out. Well, I guess they're just going to get another investigator. Dud, they have. I mean, they could have like 5 mana Shelly, I guess. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, I was supposed to go Plains Jace plus, but also pretty sure that was their card, and they had to draw something good, which they did. Could have attacked here. Yeah, I actually would have been in like a reasonable spot, I think, if I played land Jace last turn with that Otawara top deck. Not in a super rush to attack Lily. I could just say go. Yeah, I have to say go. Plains Jace doesn't do anything against Edict Animate. Oh, maybe that's why I didn't. Yeah, maybe that's why I didn't do it. Right, they had Edict ability. Okay, I'm just being result oriented. So I actually didn't know I drew something that does something. Okay, they played their card first, so they're gonna get a token from an Instigator no matter what, because this is a discard ability. I think I'm supposed to bounce the Hearse, right? Oh, they can draw on, have like clue token, so they can save whatever they want. So bouncing Lily is terrible because they just recast it. Yeah, it's just Hearse. This only triggers once a turn, though, so it's not the end of the world. I'd have two to clue. I'll discard whatever I bounce, not have two clue tokens. Which is like not the worst for me. It means they're not just attacking for 8 with Cottage and stuff. They're 3 minutes late and they're playing slow or lagging. Might steal this one. I'm not sure what's going on. Assuming I just sack on the Anchorage. Probably somewhat close. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Hmm. They haven't been attacking when that's Investigator to attack Lily. If they minus, they're not one-shotted. So what are they gonna do next turn? They play a spell, play a land, plus Lily. Might not have cards in hand, so they might be incentivized to like kill my Phyrexian token. I guess this protects my Anchorage from cut down too, which is potentially nice. Okay, archive. Not a bad land to draw, I guess. Anchorage would have been better, but COPKS. Foundry, that's bad for me, obviously. My Farewell is gone too. And one of my Sunfalls is gone. I need to like chain Deluge and Wandering Emperor basically at this point. I think Deduce and Wandering Emperors. I'll bless that too, why not? It's dumb. Hostile Investigator triggers of the controller's discard. Why dumb? I mean, it just makes it all better, right? What do you think, the card's too good? Or why do you say it's dumb? It's a very good card. I don't know if it's too good. I think it's kind of cool. It means you like get to build around it a little more too, right? I mean, opponent's gonna like time out at this rate. Especially if I can win game 2. It should be a downside to be a discard deck and your opponent is hellbent. Or you could argue discard decks are like too weak and they need a little push. But I get what you see. That seems kind of arbitrary to decide that. Yeah, I mean, it is interesting that like you should play. You're like, okay, I'm playing against a discard deck. My goal is to get hellbent, and then their deck's not as effective. I mean, they got to be lagging, right? The list, yeah, absolutely. Maybe block and hope for a sweeper anyways. Thing's never attacking. It's not soaking more damage. I'll just block. I'm not sure why what's wrong with Stream Deck lately. Drew another lands. 4, 8, 14. Okay, they don't quite have lethal. Oh, they have the Foundry. They actually do have lethal, right? Yeah. Oh, right. Dude, Anchorage just so good. That's sick. Bought myself another turn for... I mean, a Sunfall is, like, kind of okay. Not a lot of outs, but... Time to win on time, I mean, definitely an option. Especially if I win game 2. They could just, like, restart their computer and maybe just be fine. Alright, they have 2 mana, so if I do that now, I'm giving them 1 extra mana. Which shouldn't be irrelevant. Alright, Sunfall. Sunfall one time. Get lost. Close. This guy's get lost sucks. Game's not totally over, yeah. I mean, it's been like kind of over, more or less over for like since like turn 4, whatever. I drew kind of quite well, honestly. Alright, Tidebinder I think's quite good. Then maybe C double against Investigator could be cool. And maybe Negate. Lockdowns can go. Depopulate's probably too reactive. Rest is all pretty good. I'm not sure about Negate. Because they have Cavern, so my No More Lies might just be for Lilies anyways. And then I'm not sure about C double. There's some games where Lily get to 8 cards in the yard, but it's not trivial. Dust Animus. Pretty weak to Lily. They're gonna have some removal. Doesn't lug Glissa either. Already won too many cards. I kind of like C double against them because they have some powerful spells. Could cut one of the marches, or could just not have the negates because I have Tidebinders. Just not do the negates. I think I did mulligan in game 1 too. Yeah, I was on the draw. I mulliganed. They had a great hand. Flanker away to beat Lily or attack Investigator. I think it's too weak compared to Tidebinder. It just feels bad to have such a weak card. Don't you think March is pretty good against Black Green? I mean, it's pretty good, but I gotta make some choices, I guess. I mean, all my cards are pretty good against Black Green. Hers against Collect Evidence and Dread Knights. Doesn't really do much against Dread Knight, right? Because they don't really exile. I don't really kill Dread Knight, especially if I board out Depopulate. Looks like they haven't the pace. They've spent 50 seconds to play 2 lands. But one hearse against their own hearse and collect evidence could be nice. I think it's like too gimmicky. I'd rather not have all these kind of circumstantial cards, I guess, that are not always going to do something. I'd rather have old bangers like, Deduce, like all these cards just, you have them, you play them, they do something. They're probably not playing a million to collect evidence, like Analyze the Pollen. I can't imagine you'd ever play more than 1 or 2 of that cards. Rexian, so probably Glissa can't be countered. Okay. So for Rexian is what, like Shelly? Not even sure to really play Shelly. Get lost pretty good here. Probably gonna be my play to just get lost to Glissa so I can sag the clue. Or I could just Deluge. Or safe Tidebinder for Investigator. So how bad is it for me if the Investigator now? Yeah, I think I should just kill it. Could discard Tidebinder, I don't hate it. Just keep all my card advantage. And what are you gonna do? Like, not cast spells for the rest of the game? And then I start casting Deluge? I guess I'll hedge against, I'll hedge against another Glissa. And keep... It's not a counter. I want the option of... On the option of being able to punish them with 3 steps ahead if they actually cast a spell I can counter. Okay, they kept Lily. And they do have the... They're gonna play Lily. I'm gonna want a Tidebinder. Could just march first. March for 4. Discard. Could discard Deluge. Don't hate it. That doesn't make a ton of sense. And shuffle Lily with Feel. I just don't care that much about Lily, do I? Oh. Not that card. Did I already have the... No, I drew it, right? Okay. Okay, so I want white. Dude, Investigator is such a nightmare. Probably just discard 3 steps ahead here. So I could Deluge into Tidebinder, or I could attack Lily. Right, so I could get unlucky too and break on tap land, which would be quite bad. I guess if I don't hit a land, hopefully I'll hit a get a loss at least or something. 3 cards in their yards. Could take both lands. Could take a get lost. Definitely one island. I'll take get lost. Not even sure I want to counter that. I feel like I'm like okay discarding a farewell maybe. Because they'll lose a card too. Farewell right over get lost. Okay, I got another Lily. Saga Clue is kind of close here. But I guess if they don't do anything else, I can just get lost to Lily. Railback. Probably counter that trigger, right? Don't want to lose my Deluge. Is it another trigger? Do I have to do it again? Surely it's another trigger, right? It does make them tap the mana when they have a map token. Is it Meridia? Laid back pace. They sped up a bit. They made up a decent bit of time. And I can go like get lost frail back. Really? Yeah, like free map tokens, so decent bit of value. And pump Anchorage. Tishana Tidebinder. It's probably close. It's not that great. Pretty good though. Play my land in case I have Investigator. What the hell? A traitorous robbery for 5. Okay. That's pretty good. Maybe I should just main phase the Deluge here. So it doesn't get countered. Take land and Wandering Emperor, I guess. Dude, they really came prepared to have the robbery on top of the like crazy build. Crazy anti-control build. All right. Make it look like I forgot about Reach. I don't know if they're really gonna buy it, but it's worth a try. Did it not? Have a Dread Knight on top. Fine, I guess. Alright, maybe I got all fancy here. It's not that bad. Sunfall. Alright, I'm the one who needs to be a little worried about... I could have used Field over in here, probably. Before using the map, obviously. No one needs... They could, like, time me out. I need to, like... I was taking my time because I was ahead and I was trying not to mess up, but... They probably have a counter. But I guess I'll use my cards. They're gonna have their own Tidebinder, actually. Yeah, that was loose. That's very, very loose. And it commits a crime. I think it's fine. I have Sunfall on top. It's actually not that bad with Sunfall on top. I think they maybe forgot I had Sunfall on top. No, they didn't. There's no info. Tidebinder? Ah, you're right. I knew it was on top and they robbed me. Good call. It was indeed known info. Gotta keep mana up. I have Incubator token. I can transform. Fancy play Syndrome. Only 40 seconds ahead. I'm lagging a tiny bit. Alright, decided to scoop. I'm gonna restart Magic Online real quick. Maybe close Discord, not sure if that makes a difference. Alright, it's gonna be pretty crappy game free. It's gonna be pretty much all about the clock. They did a good job catching up. Kind of unfortunate. It's kind of, I mean, I guess I'd rather Wisdom being on the play and how hateful of a version they have. I think I'll take it. But it was good to see that at least on the play, even though they had a pretty solid start, I was able to win the game. Maybe I should sideboard differently because of the time stuff, but that's actually all. Maybe I should have mulliganed the hand. Right, definitely keeping Gil lost to not lose fast. Kind of their ideals. One of their better starts, I guess. Carnival Investigator. All right, I guess I should kill this. Discard this. Looks like I just lose this game 100% if it's not time stuff. Hopefully I can live another few turns. Bronco's fine. It's just fine. Yeah, I'm supposed to like kill the cottage. Rest on top. I don't know if this is good or not. I should have maybe done that on my turn. Found what we wanted. Boy, that's good enough. Yeah, like, well, sure hope you don't have Wandering Emperor. What do I do? They had a Plaza too. Wait, what are they doing? Targeting Glissa? Oh. Uh. Did that Plaza of here? I'm such a Munson. Yeah, I'll lose this. I'll lose this game if they have more time. They're like not casting their spells and stuff. Yeah, Snatch Up's just. I think we won. Nah, I had Tidebinder for Plaza, right? Nah, nah, nah. They were not casting spells. I think they had like duress and stuff. They were like rushing their plays at the end. Uninstall. They got late. They got there 3.5 minutes late, and they were playing really slow in game one. I don't know, and then they turned it on for game two, game three. All right, let's see what our opponent might be playing. Back off. MTGO. Keeping this hand against virtually everyone. Standard Azorius control. Great. Alright, I don't mind the mirror. I've played the mirror a bit. Not sure how much agency there is, but I don't mind my list for the mirror either. It's just main phased out. Looks like they don't have a billion lands. Speaking of, I should have not F6 there, because I would have probably countered the Deduce. Oh, this is going to be real ugly. Dude, I have 3 lands and a Deduce. Well, that sucks. Doesn't look like they have a ton of lands, so I'm gonna counter this. And I don't have to discard to hand size. Alright, we're both mana screwed. Well, easy. Alright. I got a little lucky. Not sure if they can recover. We'll see. They might be able to recover. Let's take both lands here, obviously. That's actually an interesting decision. I think I'm maybe supposed to plus first. Oh yeah, the Lich have Anchorage in play. Definitely supposed to plus first. Like, resolving Wandering Emperor in game one is good, but it's not the end of the world, because Anchorage makes it awkward, and you have all these sweepers that are just rotting in your hand anyway, so you can kind of catch up and weather the storm. I've had games in the Mayor Room open and resolve the Wandering Emperor, and I thought it was like doing really, really bad, and then it wasn't like the end of the world. I was able to like sweep the board with lockdowns and stuff, and then resolve mine. And how do you feel about the Legends matchup? Seems tough. I agree with Roxy. I think it's not a great matchup, but I haven't played it enough. I played it like 2 or 3 times. I think you're favored. Tidebinder really helps after sideboards. I'm trying 2 Hearse over Rest in Peace because they have give me a sec. Any reason to do anything here? No. I do have March, so I can afford to tap out for stuff. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm trying Hearse because they have Lily and Jace too sometimes, so I was thinking, A, I get to keep my graveyard, and B, it gives me potentially like a big attacker to one-shot their planeswalkers. Yeah, I have a land drop and I have a good hand, so could sag the clue and discard the Sunfall, I guess. The Sunfall's kind of a brick. It's fine. How am I doing on time? Even? Okay, let's try and keep it that way. Plus, they might just play a spell, I guess, and I won't have to discard two hand size anyways. Pretty likely to play a spell. I might try and play around No More Lies, I guess. I should be okay in the mirror in game one because I have one Jace and two Tidebinder. Assuming my opponents have more deck cards. Yeah. Maybe just get rid of Anchorage now. Again, double No More Lies if they try to resolve a 4-mana spell. Adam, I think what you're saying is just theory, but that's not practice. It's not like you're all-in on that choice, it's just like you're making their life a little, you know, a little tougher, and then you'll have a Tidebinder or something, and it's just like about, you know, they don't just always have it all, they can have a lot of awkward draws and whatnot. Playing RC and Naples, yeah, I am. Jace minus, kind of nice. Just sticking a Jace. Love to make a land drop. That's a good land drop to make. I don't have Anchorage anymore either. I don't know what to do with that Jace. Could mill them. It's bad for Deluge, but let me see their latest list. If they had Jace in their list or not. I don't think they did. They didn't have it. They didn't even have it. They had one in their sideboard. I mean, I could just plus, I guess. If they have get lost, I lost like a tiny bit of value, but also they still have my Wandering Emperor to deal with. If we mail 15, do you think they can win? Yeah. I mail a bunch of Deluge and I forgot to set the Clue token and they clawed our way back into it. Yeah, I think they can win. I guess I'll just keep plusing since I have a hard counter. I mean, it looks like this game's pretty over. Wandering Emperor not even that great against March, honestly. But I think I should still use it. This way they don't get to like get full value out of their 3 steps ahead they have to play for a cancel. Seems fine. Could even just get a loss now. And just march the token, I guess. Alright, Horror, C double for their Horror, Tidebinder, Negate. Maybe Hearse, Flankers. Sweepers can go. Then have one too many cards. I think the Jace is not as good after sideboards because of all the Tidebinders. Sometimes it can be a cheap threat. I think March is more important, honestly. Instant speed threats. First kind of nice. It is cheap. You can play it on turn 2 and you can't really get punished. Yeah, latest sideboard had 3 Tidebinders and 1 Jace, 1 Horror. What would I cut for hers? First curse is Sitting Duck for March. Elesh Norn's pretty good if you expect them to have Tidebinder. I'm not really interested in 5 mana sorcery speed that just gets no more light and you get wrecked by 3 steps ahead. Sounds pretty ambitious. Do you think Elesh gonna work out for you? Love counting, there's actually removal for it. It's not like. I guess first not that great against Tidebinder sometimes. I'll keep it simple. Late game secured. I actually saw like 2 lands Deduce and a Tidebinder, and I didn't see I had like all my super late game stuff either. It's kind of a 6 start for them. Nice. How badly the honor result did use? Not that badly. Oh, they don't know that. Maybe I should have main phased it. I was thinking if I main phase it, they can get an Anchorage attack in, which is like not that bad for them. I think that's how you have to play in that spot. It's kind of interesting. No Deluge, no Wandering Emperor, no Flash Creature. Well, what the hell? Myrex. I don't want to get wrecked by Tidebinder, so I'm just going to jam my own Wandering Emperor. I guess I get to like Cryptic Command my face. Should have done that in their upkeep. Wow, no Cryptic Command. What is actually going on? I'd have Tidebinder, right? Maybe I should have plussed. Because clearly I'm getting Tidebindered. Hmm. That Myrex is going to be a problem. But Anchorage could be a problem too. Yeah, I kind of butchered that Deduce play, kind of. I guess I was supposed to play Wandering Emperor and not use it, actually. I didn't even think about that line. Wow. Yeah, that was the play. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Alright, let's say go for now. I actually thought about that line before. And I forgot about it this time. That would have been pretty sick. Just Wandering Emperor, nothing. Untap, use it, have no more lights for Tidebinder. Guess I'm not going to do anything for now. Yeah, they're drawing quite well. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do about it. This line kind of gets wrecked by everything, but No More Lies, a removal spell. They're on the Wandering Emperor is pretty good. I'm not sure why I tagged this turn. Just the worst play ever. It's just such an idiot. Okay, I completely butchered this game. Now we're in catch up with horror modes. Man, not casting that Deduce main phase was so bad. Strike 2, land drop. Their latest list had 1 Citadel, 2 Myrex. Citadel's being pretty huge for them. They're actually playing 28 lands in their latest list. Kind of annoyed I played this game so poorly. I don't know why I cared if they went attack me was Anchorage. I mean, maybe they had Jace in hand. They could have like turn free Jace if I main phase Deduce. That's not great for me, but still. Just didn't think they would counter it. I did have any opinions on the Eldrazi cards we saw this week. I feel like the few I saw are just like really expensive and don't seem like they should be good, but I honestly don't know. Maybe I should have bottomed that, or maybe I should have uh, mailed the Deluge, shove it in the yards, and to just try and find a land. And they reveal Memory Deluge too. Counter what I can counter. Can we have pictures of the kittens XDDing? That'd be amazing. Cats was big ass grin. Damn, another Philibrin. It's like, oh, it's just gonna be too little, too late. Kind of hoping they just don't have a counter spell somehow. Positive news, I'm back ahead on time. I don't think it'll matter. We'll have plenty of time to play game 3, I think. This episode we have nothing for horror as well. Please, they're making a Myrex token and not flashing back Deluge. Right now, I'd rather them do that. This way. They just animate both Anchorage and attack as everyone. I'm just dead on board, I think. Jace is fine. It's kind of good for me in some ways. That's one of their cards. Alright. Cheese time. Is the cheese gonna work? Or do they just have to get lost? And block one of the toxic tokens, then the vigilance samurai token if they don't have anything. This is interesting. I can bounce the token. I can't really bounce the Tidebinder. So I think I'm probably meant to block Tidebinder. It's funny, there are just so many ways they could have like won this turn. It's a big draw. Oh, they have all these Anchorage. Do I just have to say go? What does this say? Non-land permanent? I guess I just have to say go. Well, yeah. Say go. Mox to that. I don't think there's a Mox. There's a modern super qualifier tomorrow. Let's see. MTGO updates. Modern challenge at 5:30. Vintage challenge, yeah. The only special event this weekend is modern super qualifier. There's timeless challenge, I believe, on Arena. Oh, the stream. Oh, it's always modern, right? Oh, I can copy Kraken, yeah. Well, we'll see what they do. Okay, one Anchorage. Oh, it's historic challenge. Yeah, that's right. That's cool. We can watch that in between rounds. Okay, I think I need to let them tap. I didn't do the math. Wandering Emperor makes up for one. And then I can cast a spell. I think I'm just dead, right? Looks like I'm dead. I'm very dead. Am I okay? Copy Kraken, cast Amp. You're just making up lines. I have infinite mana now. Everyone, so many dynamos has decreed I have infinite mana. I'm teasing. Alright, so might as well. The big tokens. And then I definitely need to exile one of the Anchorage. Yeah, I'm just dead, right? No, I have to feel over in. I can feel over in. It's silly. Wait, they had two map tokens they didn't use? Did they use Wandering Emperor? They put the token on the wrong... Yeah, I mean, I think they did everything wrong for the past two turns. I mean, I needed to kind of have everything I had, but also... Oh, the maps are new. The Wandering Emperor, they've been putting on the wrong things, right? Alright. So they're at 12. I'm at 1. I guess I need to just 3 steps ahead. Copy Kraken? Is that a line? It's not a line, right? I'm at 1. I can make a token from Wandering Emperor. Copy a Kraken. How much does it cost? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then have no more lives for any spell they play? Yeah, why would I not copy Kraken? Wait, what? 1 Kraken, bounce my Emperor. Oh, that's a line. I think that's too fancy, right? No, isn't 6 mana bounce my Kraken or copy my Kraken good? Just say go. Bounce their 2/2, get a 7/8, make another 2/2. Hold up 2 counters. Really? That seems wrong. It's 4 mana for copy. +1, copy Kraken, bounce, hold Emperor. No more lies for double Kraken trigger. Alright, copy, bounce, and attack. You guys really don't want me to, Alright, I'm running low on time. I'm gonna just figure out my own play, I guess. Copy Hullbreaker. Bounce Wandering Emperor. Have 2 7/8s. Stay go. I mean, they get to draw a lot of cards of Jace next turn. And if they find a bunch of Tidebinders, if I say go, I kind of just get wrecked by Tidebinder. Alright. I should have found my. Okay, I guess this line is like pretty good, I think. And if they counter, I counter back, bounce one of the tokens, I have 2 blockers, and I'm dead to removal. What if I let them have it? Does that ever make sense? So I can Wandering Emperor, exile a token. Wandering Emperor main phase. Maybe I have to. I'll try can attack, or else I just lose to Wandering Emperor. Counter, bounce, have 2 blockers. Pray they don't have a removal spell. Wait, can I just bounce my No More Lies? No, that does resolve. My 3 steps ahead, I don't have mana. I guess the bounce Wandering Emperor line was kind of greedy. Yeah, I'm gonna lose this game almost surely. Did you have 2 March 1 get lost in the graveyard? Man, I can't believe I took 3 minutes to think about that turn. What an idiot. Oh well. That plus Emperor? No. That make a difference. Should have this main phase drawn, didn't know my hand. I guess I'm happy if they use a Tidebinder and a clue token. Well, they're thinking about it. Yeah, more mistakes. They probably have a counter. I can Memory Deluge, bounce both. And then they need Wandering Emperor. So I need to find No More Lies. I have 2 No More Lies left. Okay, that's probably a good line. Oh no, I'm done, it's bouncing. But if I say go, all they need is a Tidebinder or counter spell. Oh no, I have Field of Rune. I don't know why I did that. Actually, it's maybe fine. Yeah, it kind of sucks I used all that time on that one turn. That's... Nope. 3 steps ahead. Or am I just dead? Okay, I played that game. That Deduce turn 2 play like cost me the game. And potentially not sacking the clue at the end cost me the game. This was pretty good for them. Jace was pretty good. Mostly because I was stuck on lands and stuff. Jace is a good way to punish tap out battles. Alright, I think 5 minutes is okay. Just need to autopilot. I made a lot of small mistakes, which kind of frustrating because I should know better. But maybe restarted. Hopefully it doesn't get too laggy. Almost didn't see that Sunken Citadel. Nice. Great hands. I didn't jinx it. Kind of sick to have Deduce on the play. Let's just do this for now. Should maybe 3 steps ahead to draw 2, discard 1. Yeah, getting a little punished here. Can I get punished for main phase Tidebinder? Yes, I can. Yeah, I got a little greedy. For sure. I should have done 3 steps ahead instead of sacking the clue. Not to get cryptic if they want. Should have done that in their upkeep probably. I keep making the same mistakes. Okay, it's fine. Kind of unfortunate because the fact that I'm stuck on lands means that the game's going to go longer naturally and it's going to get timed out really. Oh, I punted that second game and I'm not getting a redo in that third game. Sads. Oh man. 3 lands and a Deduce and can't find a freaking land. Can't leave that tank soul on that freaking turn when it didn't even matter. Not even sure Wandering Emperor is good, honestly. I think Clan is still. Not that far behind for how grim things were looking for a second. 4 cards left. I think I should have just Tidebinder there. I was going to, and I just clicked through it. If it's fine. Oh no, it's not fine at all, but it is what it is. I need their end to be so incredibly trash. Good, double encourage. Oh well. Today's not the day I not time out. Time to end game 2. Just that one stupid turn and the game I end up losing anyways. Kind of frustrating to miss land drops, but that's how I won game 1. Like, they're kind of right. But also, that's more appropriate. Good at hand. Let's go. Alright. I have a pretty good hand for the matchup. The March draw was good. Been winning more and more game 1s too, which is nice. Not just all in on the sideboard games. Main deck turn gears. What the? It's intense. Is there a reason to main phase my March? They have 2 lands. I mean, there's a world, right, where... Yes, there's a reason. Why? Why would I ever main phase March here? Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh, what a beauty. think I didn't mean to phase March like a month in.
The genius of Gabriel Nassif.
Things you love to see. It. Yeah. That's nice, not gonna lie. Good gamble. I could let them have it. Hope they play. They're never gonna play it right away. Yeah, might as well. Yeah, I'm weaning in the pot for my farewell, I see. That's very not worth it. I think it's kind of feels like kind of over. Somewhat over. Looks like they have Deluge, which I guess is fine. Trade Deluge or Shigeki, that's also fine. Island and No More Lies is nice against their Flashback Deluge. Tidebinder is nice against Shigeki. I guess I'll let them have, not sure, honestly. I do No More Lies anyways. Beautiful. I'm gonna try to hold on to that Tidebinder for Shigeki if possible. Which is nice from the hand here. Makes it so I don't have to discard to hand size. And get to keep mana up. Just looking for lands, really. I'd just be happy with a couple lands. A couple untapped lands and some trash to the bottom. If they're debating whether or not they should deluge now. Alright, they've turned the earth. Okay. Not gonna lie, I did forget about that. Kind of loose plays. 4-8. Debating farewell, just to exile their deluge. A bunch of lands. Or do I wait a bit? I think I should maybe do it now. Yeah, in hindsight, I completely punted. Not flashing back the deluge. It was really bad. Alright, good night, Macy. You guys have like all these fires of victories in hand, right? That's what people play. What am I doing on time? Let's look them up. OVML. Just Strength Sifana, activate Anchorage here. Teamer land combo. Free fires of victory. Yeah. I'm not interested. I have Sunfall and 3 steps ahead. I'll let them have it. Yeah, that turn the earth like totally wrecked me. It's kind of sick. I'm playing super patient. Playing around double no more lives. I'm gonna save my Tidebinders for Shigeki. Not sure what else. I think I'm okay letting them cycle one of their fires of victory. Oh, yeah, turtle too. Their latest list had the one turtle, yeah. It might be tough. Virtue's gonna be annoying. I can get lost my own token to get some maps and so they don't draw. They have no misses left. I don't hate it. Galos gets a virtue. But I think I'm okay with my play. Okay, that's nice. That is also nice. The way to be able to pay for double normalize was I think I probably want to make a land drop again. I win? They feel like they can't win anymore? I don't think they could still win with virtues and stuff. Weird. Yeah, pick your poison, 3 steps ahead, Hermit, Negate, Stone Brain, Earth, Bonnie Pal, Horror, Titan. Okay, they have it all. Now I have too many cards now for this matchup. I think Jace not that important after sideboard. Maybe Farewell. Kind of same idea. You'll need it after sideboard. And I usually trim Wandering Emperor. Yeah, I guess I have too many cards for this matchup. I usually don't bring in C double, but they have Horror. I think Jace is better than Emperor. I think you're wrong. Like much worse after sideboard, I think. They have counters and stuff. The games are like kind of scrap here. Good trim and get lost. Trim and get lost kind of asking for trouble, especially on the draw. Could just not do negate. I'll just go down on Wandering Emperor. Depends on his sideboard. Well, they have a lot of cards to bring in. I don't know what they cut for all these cards, though. I wonder why they didn't keep playing game on. I didn't feel like it was over. Good starts. Oh, that's a really good start. Oh, just kept one in. Don't need more. Could counter that, but I think I'd rather sack my own clue. I'm going to use mana to not impact the boards. Oh, that was loose. Tidebinder, yeah, that's pretty loose. Alright, I got no ways to draw cards. This kills a Hearse here, right? Could Hearse plus get lost, I don't hate it. I think I messed up. Rather could still like make a land drop. Why do you even exile? If you have Virtue, killing's actually like pretty good. And they brought in a Braid? It's kind of weird to bring in a Braid against blue-white. Why would you bring in a Braid against blue-white? Huh? Alright, and big dummy we trust. Braid for my Tidebinders? I mean, it can't work, but also some of the stuff you Tidebind is just a land or an analyst, so like, yeah, I don't know. What that for? Frustrating. Dude, I played that game so poorly. Well, also I missed land drops, which doesn't help, but I have to attack. Counter is kind of okay. Do you know what horror does? Dude, I can't with chat sometimes. Chat. I mean, I'll do it because we have like 15 minutes left, but oh yeah, it's gonna go great for me. I'm sure they don't have a spell in hand. Dude, that was too dumb of a comment. That should get timed out, but I'm not gonna tilt. Can always get some chatting in chat for chatters. Yeah, not playing the Tidebinder, that tapping out, that was like, I mean, that had a great hand, but doesn't. Okay, on the play, I don't know if I need get lost as badly. Jace could help me just slam a Jace on free. Start self-milling, drawing cards. I guess against horror, I gotta respect the horror. It's okay. I'm just a little tilted. But also, I do appreciate when people take the time to think before just saying something in chat, or else it gets a little much when you have a bunch of chatters just saying the first thing that goes through their heads. I put the hand hider on. I'm a little spooked that they had a braid against me. Of course, one land, great. Did better. Turn one Anchorage, game, GG. Dude, I can't. That killing's killing me. It was so good for them. They have it all 3 games or just 2 games? This game is looking grim. Yeah, that was good for me, kind of, I think. I mean, we'll see. We shall see. You'll have to see it. Alright, you can actually Tidebinder the trigger on L-time explosion, so even if they have Virtue, they're just drawing 2. Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Am I winning? It's close. I have a pretty good card in play. And a lot of Shark Typhoons in hand. Okay. Yeah, pretty interesting. Kind of annoying because I've had that flanker for a while and I didn't draw super well, and I draw. I don't know what to do. They're good cards. I wish it was just a delusion there, though. They're good cards, but they're not incredible compared to Memory Deluge. I think I'm just gonna bottom both. Does feel like they have a counter in hand. But do I really have the choice? I'll top. The attack was both? Trying to think. What do you freaking have? I know what I have on top. Man, what a tough game. Looking at their list. Yeah. Does feel like they've had that counter for a while now. And the braids. Alright, good beats. Now to get to rage for 7. My Elesh, should they have it? I'd probably lose. Could have just held a lot of mana and made their life a little tougher, but my draw was kind of crappy. It was like not the worst, but my opening hand was 4 lands, Elesh, Norn, and March. No, 4 lands, Elesh, Norn, and Get Lost. Which ironically, like Jace would have been a million times better than Get Lost. Yeah. They played well, it seems, but they also kind of had it. Can't believe I lost 2 sideboard games. That's like, maybe I blew it. Maybe I just put C double on top and kind of chill. Looks like they were stuck with not much in hands. I guess they still don't have a ton going on. But it's funny, the Maestro doesn't work. It's kind of interesting. Mm. Well, I have no lands in the yard. I have 1 land in the yard. Tears out look, yeah. 2 lands now. Why are they doing that now? Why are they keeping like to block and stuff? A little bit on MTG. Why are they want to get back these 2 lands so badly? Just to fin? Gain some life? Why not like wait to like block my flanker? Weird. Why is the Memory Deluge? Memory Deluge. It's probably just over. That one's pretty good draw. Ragnarforge, thank you so much for the 20 months was a prime. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Alright, hopefully they don't have anything too nasty. I Field of Ruin their theater? What do you have? What do you freaking have in hand? You're at 4. Killing cycles. No, I don't have lethal anymore. I mean, if they shuffle, they could just draw something better than a killing. Problem is if they have a negate, they've already played 2 negates. Their last list had 2 negates and 1 3 steps ahead. I mean, it looks like they have nothing in hand, right? So I should probably just let them draw the cards. I have a counter in hand and just counter Kellen. But also, maybe they've played weird. And if I shuffle, they might just draw something better. Like they might just draw a Deluge. Or Hullbreaker Horror. At least that I can counter. Damn, this is so tough. Alright, I'm just gonna let them draw their Kellen, I guess. And then I'm gonna draw to discard 1 or copy my flanker. Guess my top card is good. And if they had anything that I had to do for the graveyard, surely they would have played it by now. They still had Bonnie Paul. Wow. I guess I punted. How did they still have Bonnie Paul there? Was that even possible? Couldn't they play that last turn? Top deck? No, they drew Kellen. Alright, I still win. Still a win if they have nothing and their last card is like a brick. Both my Tidebinders in my opening hand. Weird. Guess I'll keep. Oaf was asking about the Toxic matchup, and I've played that matchup like no times. Like 5 games maybe total. It's a bit like playing against Poison. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit like playing against Infect in Modern, I think. You try not to run into their tricks, but I hear it's a bad matchup. I'm assuming Tidebinder helps a lot. Some pretty basics. Dude, I can't was turn 2 freaking Kellen every game. Apparently Kellen's just the best card in this matchup. Just play 4 Kellen main deck if you want to beat control, apparently. Then you never have to worry about Hearse Eater. Yeah, how brutal. I have like 2 Tidebinder too. Kind of funny. Yeah, I know the Toxic matchup's like super, super tough, but I'm guessing you're still behind. I mean, that's what everyone says. Yeah, I mean, they have the nuts. Well, I guess I don't get to steal game 1 this time. Sometimes you still win these games and they just like never draw a Deluge. It's not like completely over, but it's not looking good either. My draw was... I guess I didn't have a quick answer to a cheap creature. Yeah, I might still be okay if they don't have Deluge. They say go, though they most likely do. How many hits can I take? I'll let them have it. I was thinking I might Tidebinder even just a land at this point too if they have back in Tidebinder. Can't even Tidebinder anymore. I have to counter this. I have to slow them down. They don't find a Deluge. This is kind of a tricky spot. I guess I don't have to kill this right away. If they don't have an actual fetch land. Can wait and see at least. It might just be Nissa flooded. I think I still have to counter, honestly. Yeah. Just can't let them find a Deluge. Well, no land drop was brutal, but yes, could be worse. It's also like Exile, so no Green Virtue's not as scary. Even a Rage not the end of the world here. Hardcast Virtue. This fetch. Makes sense, I guess. The analyst. Cast the analyst. They found a Memory Deluge. How do I win? How do I freaking win? Find a get lost for the Virtue. And then like farewell their board maybe. I'm at 9. I'll just say go. Honestly, don't even really have to do anything. I'm just locked. I mean, I just can't do anything. That's funny. That's kind of good for me. And I get to at least do that, and they might sack Animus in response. Then I get to Binder Animist. Kind of weird not to sack Analyst in response. I'd have a second one. That's still weird. Okay, get 1,000,000 mana. Then what? Do I counter that one? Try to pressure them? So I'll just let them have it. They mail Shigeki. I don't know why they didn't sack Animus in response to like me doing the Nissa. So weird. But I'd will. Oh, for Shigeki. Dude, I almost had them. I don't know why I flipped that incubator token. I might just, I don't know. Wait. Yeah, I got impatient there. I think I should have considered Shigeki and Sky Turtle. The last version was Junt. Maybe C double and horror is just silly, honestly, and I want to be more aggressive. It's usually Deluge is way more important than everything else. I'm just gonna summon like that. Repeat. And his little sketch. I'm not gonna lie. Not the greatest hands. Hmm. You know, hand his sketch went out to like deserted beach here. Man, that's such a good start for that deck. Just free virtue chilling for the late game. There's some lands. I kept a two-lander. Two-lander Deduce was out an untapped land for turn 2. And they just letting me no more lights out? They just don't care? Don't they see I have all these no more lights in hand? It's quickly becoming my most hated card. Freaking killing. Did they have 5 mana? 5 mana clue token. I had a lot of decisions this game. I'm not sure I played that game super well. Show you in a second why the game was really interesting. Well, I had like an interesting decision. Played kind of cautiously in a way. Looks like they had Negate in hand the whole game. I had Elesh basically. I've had these cards in my hand for a while. I could have just slammed Elesh on turn 5, I could have played it on turn 6. So that was kind of like my interesting decision. Man, I can't believe how good Kellen has been. Such a pain. I need second get lost on the draw. Did I just not even want Hearse? Is Hearse like, I mean, they have piles of Kellens. Feels so bad. Screw Hearse, I guess. Farewell. Just Farewell still serviceable. Maybe Wandering Emperor better in these crappy games. I don't know, Hearse still probably pretty good against them. Hearse. I have Kellen, sometimes it's too slow, sometimes a little too late. I have the flankers, I kind of like better than hers. Alright, let's try this. Maybe I should have Farewell. Six lands Deduce. Six lands is so many lands. They do have good mana. I'm gonna keep. That's a tough one. Definitely a tough bottom. Wow. And that's a very tough decision. I don't know. Rip. Yeah. Brutal. Brutal. Thank you after Nissa. It's just too fancy not to. Yeah, man, the freaking tap lands. What can you do? Add 2 draw steps. Tough. Tilt is real. They just had like. It's not even they had a great hand. I just stumbled. Just mulligan stumble. Pony pull? I had to no more lives in my opening hands. I think maybe I bottomed the wrong card too. Not sure. I mean, I can't win with my hand, honestly. I just can't win. Gonna get a million lands back. Could have at least had a flanker here. If I had a flanker, they can't negate, they can't like they can't just play another animist, you know? Nah, they can just like fetch animist, do whatever. Like if they don't have a follow-up here, it's like truly the worst play ever to sack the animist and get me up the hook. I mean, they've got to have something good, right? Rage. All right. I had an interesting decision. I bottomed Elesh Norn. My opening hand was Anchorage and the two deserted beach, so 3 lands. No More Lies, Tidebinder, Memory Deluge, and Elesh Norn. And I think maybe bottoming No More Lies would have been good, because I didn't have the untap plan for 2 yet. And Tidebinder can maybe deal with their 2 and 3 drop, and then Elesh Norn can let me steal the game when I'm really far behind. I didn't draw the 5th land, and I used the No More Lies and the Tidebinder, but still not sure it was correct, honestly. I think maybe just bottoming either Tidebinder or No More Lies, or maybe even Deluge. Maybe it was just Deluge. I was like, well, I'm down a card, I need the Deluge. I didn't even consider Deluge. Yeah, maybe you keep No More Lies, Tidebinder, Elesh Norn, get rid of the Deluge, and hope to just survive the early turns, play Elesh Norn, and win the game. Kind of like that. I don't know why I felt like, oh, I'm on the mall. Deluge is like the last card I considered. Rip. Did die was a bunch of Wandering Emperor in hand. Could have been Hearse. Not sure Hearse would have been very good. I won the die roll since apparently that's all that matters. Except my hand's just freaking terrible unless I'm gonna bait myself into keeping that hand. J3 R2. I mean, if they're playing Convoke, maybe this is a keep. Their last deck is Convoke. Well, I guess I'm keeping. You keep this if you know you're against Convoke, right? Or is it still a mull? 27 lands. I mean, game 1 on the plate's pretty good, I think, but maybe not on the mull. My version's not super hateful. If that was like the PT version with 3 lockdown and 2 depopulates, you just lock down right away, right? I don't need to be greedy. Always good hands. Main deck get lost? Dang. Dude, maybe I should have played blue-white at the RC. I didn't see they topped. Oh, okay, they topped. Well, I guess it's not closed then. I was thinking, okay, maybe they play a cavern. I'd rather get their cavern, but the way the game looks and my hand looks, I don't think cavern is in my future. Or countering a creature spell is in my future either way. Crunch. Fortunate. Not my day today. I've like missed a lot of land drops. This game, I got baited by knowing what I was up against. I'm not even sure I can live anymore, right? Because of that stupid frontliner. Plus they have mapped block token. I should have killed damn, one turn too late. I messed up too. I think I should have killed that thing. Because at least I could top deck lockdown. Alright, it's fine. We'll just win some sideboard games. For Deluge, I get to keep, really? I'll check for Deluge. I get one of these cards. Or one Deduce is also acceptable. I'll keep one Deduce. I've been missing a lot of land drops. Plus on the play, you kind of have time to play it, sack it before playing a lockdown. Okay. All good. I'm just getting the bad draws out of the way. What do you keep here? Second Emperor or Deluge? Emperor is really freaking good against them. But does Days Undoing help in the Ragus matchup for blue-black?
Who the fuck is that guy?
I remember
Who the fuck is that?
actually kind of liking it, yeah. Oh wow. All lands that come into play tapped after turn 4. Good beats. I remember thinking like the matchup was so bad against Ragdos mid that at least with Narset Days Undoing you could cheese them. So maybe? No March, no lockdown, no nothing. God, my draws have been heinous. Like me, heinous draws, opponent, just everything they need. This is not a good look for the blue-white deck today. How different is this one from the PT? The main deck's not that different. I'm just running horrendous today. Like, look at these draws. I haven't drawn a relevant card in my top 5 cards or whatever. Like, not a removal spell, not an untapped land. Stone nothing. How much damage is that? 459. And I know they have Recruiter and that. So I'm just kind of drawing deads. That's cool. Just deads, whatever, it doesn't matter. All I have to do is cast their spells and I lose. Oh, at least we have time for GeoGuessr. Maybe I'm blind and you don't have that. It's all an illusion. And I just remembered my opponent just said they're like probably one get lost. Whatever they play in their main deck. Not a pretty trashy hand, but I guess I'll keep. Where did that version of Black Green come from? I didn't see that list anywhere. Not the worst hand against Flag Rain. It's obviously a little slow, but wondering if first Sunfall can catch me up. Turn 2 Bronco, great. Yeah, I'm just not gonna play blue-white in the RC. People are just not being reasonable. And actually, turn 2 Bronco is just great against everyone. Why would you not? I just feel like committed to blue-white at this point, but also, I mean, that does frame bad, honestly. They lost the die roll, they have turn 2 Bronco. I don't want to counter that, but I guess I'll counter what I can counter. Everyone I've seen testing this format just hates their deck, but so they're committed to it. Yeah, I think that's just what happens when a format is healthy, like standard. Like, people want to have an edge and stuff, but it's hard. Just close games, skill intensive. People hate it. At least my opponent did me the courtesy to not have a Cavern of Souls this game. That's very kind of them. If that won't be greedy, I'll keep the Sunfall. Damn, 2 untapped lands. Alright, I'm up the Citadel. What should I do about you, my little lily? Let's make a 2/2. Let's play that on blue. Let's say go. Like, even their like decent draws are manageable. They don't have Investigator on top of the Lily and stuff like that, and the Cavern. I guess my draw did turn up pretty good, even though turn 2 Bronc on the draw was tough. Surprised they're attacking. Did have another creature? Glissa, okay. Take Deluge and get lost, maybe? And get lost to Glissa? It's pretty bad against your removal spell, though. There's one card left. Playing the land was just silly. It's kind of bad against Duress. I guess I did Duress and plus. It means I get to attack Lily. Oh, they didn't play Duress first? Oh, I'd have a removal spell. They got a little unlucky. What's their removal spell? Do I still have like the incubator token? Oh, Boseiju. Nice. It's good for me, obviously. I didn't think about Boseiju. The get lost combo. You get lost all their cards, so they can't ever use the maps. Alright, I guess you can beat some of their like pretty good draws. when you're on the draw, not just their like perfect draws. Can I lose from this spot now? No, you cannot. Alright, Tidebinder in. I think I've been trying C double. And then Depop and Lockdown out. I know these cards are kind of acceptable. A Depopulate is fine because of Bronco and Preacher. We saw Preacher. They're gonna have Investigator. So what's the last cut? Last cut. March just not that efficient, honestly. I'm gonna try Depopulate. I know March is good against the creature lands. Nissa? I don't think so. Some do, but Tidebinder is pretty good against Nissa. Nissa's a card. Yeah, it's good against the main, I guess. They're on the mall. Turn on the rest. That's kind of a stacked hand. Let's see if that Depopulate ends up being better than a March. Too bad there's not a good removal spell against Bronco in blue-white. Because March is one turn too late. Galos gives them the maps. Tideminder is one turn slow. Someone who's running worse than me. Don't need lands right now. This game's not like completely over. Just because I don't have a Deluge or card advantage. I guess I have Anchorage. A baffling end? Yeah, isn't there one? Isn't like Glass Casket legal, I guess? I think this is worth countering. And then I just attack with Anchorage next turn if I don't draw. Because I don't think you're binding anything. Kind of want to save that for 5 mana. Yeah, I like it. I like getting the map. Being a little greedy. Glass Casket. Maybe that's a card. Ah. WinCon. WinCon has just arrived. I mean, Glass Casket's decent against that.
Monkey says, right? What's Nassif's win condition? You, my friend, must not know what Yellow Hat very well. This is not a guy who brings win conditions.
I play Lay Down the Arms. I highly doubt it. Let's keep taking lands. Another 3 steps ahead. I think I'm just gonna Tidebinder. Oh wait, they're behind on life. So they just get a token. Alright, let's let them have it. I think I could Tidebinder here and be Tidebinder and have Tidebinder plus counter. It doesn't matter what I do. Glass Casket's not the worst against the Nissa decks too. Lines up okay. I mean, Sorcery Suite sucks, but they try to sneak in their creature. Could just be more marches and get lost. So, like, what are the odds Glass Casket is better than get lost? It's probably still pretty low. I guess I'm just gonna keep getting so far ahead it doesn't matter if they resolve a spell. Let's use that. Discard a land. I mean, I'm enjoying myself. Getting to just play my cards. Draw cards. He put in just as like some super secret tech. Let's see if I can blink the duress. Lands and creatures. I could take double spell. Alright, just for the memes. Actually not that bad. Oh, I forgot to make a token. Oopsie. Okay, they've had enough. Alright, Eiganjo. Mulligan 6 are playing first. My hand is truly mids. Let's see. Eiganjo. Standard challenge Cascade? What the hell's Cascade? Scrambled familiar invasion deck a long time ago. Is that hand reasonable? 2 tap plans on the draw. I think I'll keep. It's border. It's really border. What, Seed Rhino? Where did that come from? Why Hearse over Rip? So I wanted to see if Hearse was better against the Legends deck, because this way I get to keep my Memory Deluge, and I can maybe build up a Hearse and attack Planeswalkers, because they have Planeswalkers too up their sideboard. Esper. See, this is a spot I don't like with Sunken Citadel, why I'm not a huge fan. Like, if this was a Seachrome Coast, it'd be easy. The Citadel upside is real, though. Man, I don't know, these early turns are just so important. Mario, 20 months. Man, thank you so much. But our domain, they're not Esper. Stormcarf Coast. Is that Italian domain, maybe? Is that the Dinos deck? We're about to find out. Coast and Waste looks like a homebrew. Elesh Norn. Can't really beat it. Vigilance just too good. mean, I think we used to play one land or two in domain, you know, one dual land or two on top. Everything else. Main deck Myrex. Okay. Oh, it is. They are playing like the same. It's like that thing. So what's the combo already? When it enters an LP or dies, exile another card from your graveyard. When you do, choose one. Remove X counters from target permanent. So it's just a big dummy, right? Yeah, it's Invasion of Alara thing. And surely Tidebinder just absolutely like trounces that deck, right? That's gotta be a buy. Let's take land and counterspell. That's gotta be the biggest buy. Chat's just super quiet today. How many viewers? 500-ish. Guess I should have gotten good. So what does that card do already? I think Tidebinder usually like hits it, right? Just Sleepy Saturday. I believe that just means it goes straight to the bin. Like every other battle. I was told the invasions get binned. Is Moto bugged? Am I getting confused with something else? Not if you count it on ADB? Wait, the green battle that preempts 2 lands. I was told that's how it worked. Is that just a savage lie? Gotta do it on the flip? So counters are removed, you can counter it. Oh, okay, so I totally misunderstood. I think I even wrote in my sideboard guide. It gets binned when it runs out of counter. Oh, you mean... No. Alright, I'm dumb, I don't get it. Yeah, that part I get. I guess I totally misunderstood what someone told me. So what's the spot that happened on coverage at the PT that they got wrong? I think there was something like that, right, that happened? The left inside the counter was removed, but it had been Tidebinder. The battle flipped. The white one? The trigger was countered and it should have gone to the bane of. So, but it didn't have an impact. It was just sitting there doing nothing, basically. Gobakon left it in play instead of binning. Carnosaur. What's mean? Which could have mattered was logged down. Okay, that's why it could have mattered. Yeah, okay, that's why it was okay. Okay, I need to I think I said something in my guide that was totally misunderstood and that was wrong. Thanks. Yeah, I've been like a fable when you get the last counters of fable. Okay, how much is that? 6, 9, 11. Damn it, I'm really 1 damage short. Fine. Cryptic command. Yeah, I got lost on my Jace, could maybe kill them this turn. I like how my deck has like a bunch of cryptic commands and also Tidebinder's what's like Mystic Snake. 3 mana Mystic Snake in this matchup. Okay, how do I ever lose this matchup? Your sideboard has 3 Mirror Shell Crab. Yeah, just nothing. Oh yeah, that's how I lose. Tyrannox Rex. Green, 4, 7 mana. This spell can't be countered. Trample Toxic. Ward Toxic 4, Ward 4 Haste. Wait, it literally dies to a Wandering Emperor, right? I mean, I have to pay 6, but I don't have to have 8 mana. So I can take a hit and then kill it. I'm not gonna do horror. Farewell. What about Elesh Norn in this matchup? It's a bit of the same thing, right? Except they have Myrex. How many Myrex do they have? 1? Elesh Norn seems kind of decent against some of their threats. Why is hers better than Rip? I was trying it for the 4-color Legends matchup, see if it was a bit better than Rip. So that I get to keep my Memory Deluge and that I get to attack the Planeswalkers, because they bring in a bunch of Planeswalkers against you. I know they get Boseiju and stuff, but honestly, if they need to spend Boseiju on hers, it's like not the end of the world. Okay, I'm getting a little distracted here. Some Sunfall seems like it could be fine. I don't think I need Jace. Maybe I'll just keep in a couple Sunfalls. Coward. Turn on Anchorage. Not keeping 1 Sunfall against almost anything. Yeah. Especially if you're not if you don't know what's in their deck list. Oh, this is nice hand. Just too many good cards. Can they ramp into anything scary? Guess I'll get rid of the Negate. And then the Deduce too. Shad, welcome to the chat. 2/2 for 2, taps for mana. Oh, I still have a follow timer. It's not like you follow, you can chat right away. I forget what I have it set at. 10 minutes or something, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Dev, good curve. Maybe they can keep the pressure on, keep jamming annoying threats. They could get me. Bush Course was pretty mid against Wandering Emperor though. Man, that's a blast from the past. At some point that was like all the rage in Standard. I played that deck. That deck was like showed up a bit before the Standard PT, where everyone played Red, Black, and Grixis was Fable. But it was like, it turned out the deck was just like not playable. So let me in. Nice. Elesh. Well, joke's on me for boarding out Depopulate. Apparently it would have been my best card. They only have invasion mana right now. They have too much junk mana. I was debating exiling this. Oh, now they have invasion mana. Alright, they're about to do their thing. Oh, just a Carnosaur? Oh. Good thing I kept Sunfall in, because I'm gonna need it. Yeah, apparently sweepers are just the nuts in this matchup. Little did I know. Little did I realize. Hey, deck is just creatures and putting more creatures in. I'm just silly. It's really, really dumb. GG. The buy has been called. To be fair, I get most of my sweepers, just the one Depop. I mean, I like all my cards. Maybe Negate. Wait, why do I have 61? Did I already have 61 last game? I guess so. Maybe March is bad, just spot removal, expensive spot removal. Oh, I added Depop and Emperor, right? I think I might just not play Sunken Citadel and go back to Seachrome Coast. They both come into play tap later in the game, but it's an extra real duel. I think Citadel was just win more for me mostly. It is kind of sick in the mirror though sometimes. It does feel good in the mirror. It's a little worse if you don't have Myrex in your deck. Alright, I don't really have a ton of interaction, but I'm still gonna definitely keep that Deluge on top. How many basics do they play? They have Herd Migration, so they have some. One of each. Depopulate, can't lose. I hereby declare victory. I guess I'll start using my Field of Runes. Might screw them down the line. No, I guess I should sack my Clue token. It's just silly. Normalize, very nice. Feels good, man. I don't think we saw Cavern. Yeah, 100% win. Victory has been declared. Alright, let's jam Deluge, even though they have maybe the Mirror Crab, that's fine. Gotta start somewhere. That is tempting. I think their deck just can't beat it. I don't think I need to tap out for it with my hand, but also just kind of curious to see what happened. We're not playing for much anyways. What did I lose to? I think I went 1-1 against Teamer Analyst. I punted the mirror. It was kind of close. Once to Analyst. Oh, that's why playing Elesh Norn was kind of bad. Once to Analyst, once to the mirror. And oh, Convoke. It just got smashed by Convoke. I should just block, right? I'm gonna deep up anyways. Alright, I need an answer to the T-Rex. Because that's how they win, just 4 T-Rex in the sideboard. Their latest list only had 2. Just put 4 and hope you draw like 3 of them. And it's game 2, they didn't need it. Just curve that. What does that do already? Yeah, it's not happening. Let's be serious. Chaining cryptic commands. Extremely decent. Any basics? Their latest list had 1 of each. So 5. They play Herd Migration. Oh, another can be countered. Okay. That's not very scary. Sunfall and Wandering Emperor, I guess. Maybe should do Sunfall. Wandering Emperor is a little greedy. I guess Wandering Emperor is a bit better against the Rex, the T-Rex. I know we have a clock. We're good. Game played for 7. I don't want to save my Wandering Emperor for T-Rex only. I just want to play a Tidebinder, honestly. Could also just try and double block with Anchorage. Maybe this is bad. Just trying to play around the stuff that beats me. Whatever attacking the battle too. Could have just taken it. Tapping the field of room like a boss. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna play around Mirror Crab, I guess. Alright, Benjamin. I'll DM you the link. Appreciate that. It is like, I need to update it a tiny bit. It is like a week. I mean, to be fair, not too much has changed, but how do I whisper? Is it not showing? Sorry. I'm just gonna do it this way because that's how I know how to do it. B free and J6 and 1N. Should I save the time either to counter crab? Well, it's only mana leak, right? It's not an actual hard counter. Hey, you're welcome, Benjamin. I'd be kind of gassed if that card was just cancel. Best cancel ever. They have one card left. And they have 6 mana. It's actually like, that's the... How bad is it for me if your last card in hand is a 4/4? Target player draws 2 cards. You may put another card from your hand on the battlefield. Create a token to create a card you control. It's pretty bad. What are they gonna name? Deluge? Yeah, I punted this game. I should never get in a spot where I can get got by this. This is like unacceptable. Just to block a Myrex token, I'm just tired. Yeah. Just horrendous plays, but I have a feeling I'm gonna be fine. They need to rename the right card. If they don't name 3 steps ahead, it's just over. You want to name Memory Deluge? 3 steps ahead kind of makes sense. It's my only hard counter. I don't even know, honestly. Yeah, they named Memory Deluge. Now they just lose a race. Alright, they have no cards in hand. So I should just GM Whisper Anchorage probably. And not quite lethal, was wondering him for next turn. Maybe I should have kept full mana for 3 steps ahead. Red migration, yeah. That's not worth it, obviously. Can probably finish them off with flyers. I guess that's the creator. Is that thing an enchantments battle, right? Alright, GG to say. I don't know if they mean it. But they're saying it. Probably want to just pump up the Anchorage. Tishana Tidebinder. Sure. Like, seems good to just go all in on flying creatures. GG by confused play, yeah. Okay, I'll keep Get Lost Mana up. I wonder if that's the creator thingy is enough to win here. Well, such crabs. Spam the crap to support Gab. Alright. Yeah, 4-3 is not exactly what I'm looking for, but I tried 28 lands a tiny bit, and it felt like one too many. It was extremely small sample. Hey, Alex. If you get lost in battle, do you get the map?